Shalom, everybody. It's WyCo Nomad with WyCo Resiliency. Today, we have something a little new because you know what? Today is April. It is April. What day is it in April? It is the 27th. It is 2 days away from my 36th wedding anniversary. So, getting some stuff done, and I don't think we're going to deal with this too much. So, let's get this tied back. Oh my God, he's fixing his hair. Oh my God, how tragic. Oh, I just love his flowing locks. Okay, so let's get positioned. This is a totally different vibe from when I do the reading of the word. So, and I'm not too sure I like the light in my eyes, but see, because I got a special little light. See, oh, look at that. Oh, look, I got a little camera light. Yes. Better filming production, doubt it. So, it is April 2025. It is April 27th of 2025. It's getting close to May. Gardening time. Now, I could approach this from a property, homestead, but you know what? I want to approach this from something a little different. I want to approach this from urban gardening in small spaces. And I actually have a script. I wrote notes. I have an outline for this. He's popping tops. So, many of you know my plans for property and thing just totally got uprooted. Dad basically turned around and said, nope, you're doing this. You're going to Babylon Minor. And once you get there, I will let you know. But more apartment living for me. Disappointing, yes. Will I prevail? Oh, yeah. This is nothing. But I want to have a garden because our current situation, we don't know what's going to go on with tariffs and all this, the Trump administration. However, what we do know is that America probably is on a fast track to eventually leading to America 2.0. The fall of the empire is coming. And during that time, food may become scarce. I am one of those that believe that, yes, there will be a food scarcity. We could get into plagues, war, famine, and all that. However, that's a totally different rabbit hole. I don't think I want to go there just yet with all y'all. But we are going to caffeinate because it's only 7 p.m. So, let's touch base on urban gardening. Oh, and yes, you can see boxes in the background. That's because I'm packing because we're going to be moving in less than 60 days. Urban gardening in small spaces, indoor growing for apartment dwellers. So there are things such as known as Garden, and that's Gardyn. And not going to lie, I am trying to work with them to become an affiliate. So once the WyCo Resiliency webpage gets set up, there'll be links, but also Arrow Garden. I like Arrow Garden. They're small little gardens that you can put on your desktop in your kitchen where you can grow herbs. I definitely like Arrow Gardens for herbs, for mint, basil, rosemary, cilantro, basil, mint. I know I said them twice. I like mint a lot because you take your mint, you slap it, get the oils out. Mint julep. Okay. But there are all sorts of indoor growing things. Matter of fact, you could get PVC piping at Home Depot and you can make your own indoor garden. So, let's cover the big important stuff before we really dive into this. Like, subscribe, share. I am up to 368 viewers. Thank you, new people. Thank you so much. Thank you, old people. Thank you, returning viewers. If this is your first time, honestly, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, get notifications. We try to do these at least once a week. Plus, I have my my Bible readings and stuff like that in the faith channel. I kind of try to keep the two separate, but eventually I know they're going to come combined. Affiliates in the description: Kofifi, Jace Case, all that good stuff. Guys, tariffs. Get your prescriptions. Get your antibiotics before it's too late. Before you cannot get them. I cannot stress enough. Use the links. Use the discount codes. Okay. Why urban gardening? Well, number one, you control the pesticides or non-pesticides. It's more organic. It gives you a sense of food security. And also, I don't know about you, but I always found gardening to be a stress relief. I know people are like, it's not meditation because meditation is the work of the, yeah, okay. I like it because it brings me peace and joy and harmony. It's relaxing, going through, looking, oh, look, this is growing. I am tilling my apartment ground and bringing forth food. However, apartments, we run into a problem of space. And that's where the garden, arrow garden comes in. 5-gallon bucket gardens on a balcony if it faces the right direction. So now we have a lighting issue. There are plenty of grow lights that you can get on YouTube. There's aquaponic systems where you can have a fish tank, and on top of the fish tank, you can grow herbs. We're going to actually, once we get moved and we set up our fish tank, I'm going to try to set up one so the fish eat the plants grow. Yeah, a full aquaponic system within my own office. It's one of my hopes. Airflow can be a little bit of a problem. Here in Wyoming, it is dry, very dry. So, like I said, we have a garden with a Y, arrow garden, lettuce grow. They do work on a hydroponic apps type of situation. Your initial setup for something like that is going to be about $300 and $900. I'm going to have a separate video that's just like on the garden system. So we'll give you a full overview of that on a separate video, and arrow garden. I didn't order my arrow garden yet because we're moving. I'd rather have it, less stuff to move. Monthly maintenance, $20 to $50. Not too bad. There are optional accessories and add-ons. I know with the garden system, they do have like a water system that you can fill with water, and it does the automatic watering and stuff, so you don't have to do it. Basic skills that you're going to need. You need to know how to water. You need to know how to prune. You should be tech savvy when dealing with these appliances. They're not too bad. It's just, you can't be a Luddite. You just can't. You're gonna have to understand some tech, some app controls. Patience, and you have to be able to observe things going wrong. It's like, why is that plant not properly growing? So be aware of things like that. What is your timeline from seed to harvest? A lot of these just go so, you can have plants in less than, I'm gonna say 60 days. Some of these are just so fast. Just like most of your greens will sprout in 1 to 2 weeks. So you can start harvesting within about a month. So that's 30 days. Expect to grow herbs, leafy greens, even cherry tomatoes, but be ready for a lot. You've got to be ready for the trial and error. There's going to be mistakes. Not everything's going to grow well indoors. I like jalapenos. Going away from the garden systems onto your buckets. Buckets are great for salsa gardens. Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Are great for salsa. And just because some of you, salsa. You can make your salsa garden. I mean, everyone, every so often is like, it's pronounced salsa. I know, salsa. But your bucket garden, tomato, onion, cilantro, jalapenos, there you go. Homemade salsa. It's salsa you made. So basically, the indoor gardening, It's not for the super green thumb. It really isn't. It's for anyone that just wants to have fresh fruits and vegetables. And I think we can get away with some fruits indoor. Probably not big. You're not growing an apple tree indoors. But it's great for people that don't have a backyard. You have a porch, you have a dining room, you have a living room, you can have something in the corner that grows food. And for those of you that have cats, I know I had one person like, don't tell people you have cats. I have cats. I'm a cat person. I'm an animal person. I like, oh, sorry, I'm playing with my microphone. I like dogs too, but my view on dogs is they have to have a purpose. Working dog. I don't want a Chihuahua. They're great. They're great yapper dogs. Not a fan. I like cats. They're great for keeping mice down and bugs down. Okay? Except for Cookie. Oh, my little baby. She was lazy. She was fat and lazy. But you can grow catnip. You can also use catnip for catnip tea. Apparently that's a healthful benefit for people. I've never personally tried it, but I think catnip tea, I think it's soothing with like lavender, and you make your own herbal teas with like a sleepy time tea is made with like chamomile, lavender, and catnip. I don't make teas, but you know what? Your mint garden, your herb garden, you can make your own teas. That's pretty cool. Okay? So we're going to continue with this as we go through with a few more extra things. I think it will be fantastic as time goes on to bring up the gardening thing. But with that, I hope you enjoyed the show. We're going to go more into the gardening systems. I want to break them down, do a little bit of maybe actual reviews and stuff like that. So, the WyCo Nomad, as always, watch your six. Thank you for watching. Till next time, shalom.